Hiya, Olivia here. I'm just gonna take you through, the process of lino printing. So this is my step-by-step guide to lino printing at home. Okay, so here I've got my design on tracing paper. I'm gonna then need to transfer it onto a sheet of lino. The reason why I've got it on tracing paper is because everything that's printed is in reverse. Here I've already done it ahead of time, and then I'm gonna start carving. So now I'm just cutting away the areas that I don't want to be printed. Also, when you're doing this process, I'm not actually using one, but you should use a bench hook. If you have one available, it's just safer. Just be careful with this. Cut away from yourself at all times as well. Okay, so once you've finished carving your design or cutting your lino, which is what I've done here, we can do the fun part, which is inking and then printing. So here I've got my roller or brayer, and then I've got my palette knife, and I have water-based ink because it's just easier to clean up after. Okay, so I've got my ink. I'm just gonna put just a bit on, give it a mix, just a bit of ink onto the Perspex here. And then probably that's even a bit too much. Then with the roller, I'm just going to, make a thin layer. The reason for doing it really thin is that it doesn't weep into the, the creases of your design. Okay, so just going to ink up my little Dr. Bird. Making sure that I don't miss. Okay, so next it's just getting your paper ready for you to print. Here I've got an A5 sheet of paper. I'm just gonna put it on top of the design, making sure I don't shift it. Yeah. For the pressing side of things, you could use your hands, but if you wanted a bit more pressure, I have a rolling pin that I use from time to time, or everyone has a spoon at home. I quite like the spoon. I feel like it's easier to control and just press. Being careful that the design doesn't shift, because what happens is if it does shift, what you'll get are double lines, and you don't want that. Just being really careful that you're just pressing. Okay, and once you feel like you've covered everything, then just lift the paper up, and then there is your design. Okay, so here's my final print, my little Dr. Bird. I'm quite happy with him. So that was your step-by-step guide on how to do liner print at home. I hope it's been useful. I hope you can take something away from it. Yeah, and thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.